We're gonna make it about Viv today because she's feeling under the weather, and I think it has something to do with what she was eating on her trip to Mexico, which brings us to today's Big Deal! So,
Very true.
We're talking about nutrition
Very
today.
true.
You know, we've talked about different things like diet fads and stuff, but I don't think we get into what the four of us eat on a daily basis. How are you feeling?
So right this second, I'm feeling better, but I was not feeling very good today, and I think it has to do with the fact that I just came back from a very long trip to Mexico.
From Mexico.
From Mexico, yes. So I was there for 3 weeks.
Wow.
It was beautiful and amazing and all that stuff, but I ate everything that I could because I can't be in Mexico and try to be healthy. It's just impossible. I just like the food so much.
And you eat a lot of meat.
Yeah.
And you don't eat meat here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't eat meat here pretty much ever, pretty much. And then in Mexico, I didn't eat a lot of meat, but I did have, like a taco with a little bit of meat here and there. And then I was just tasting it because, come on, really, the flavor. But I think really it tastes.
Was it from one of those shady street vendors, that you're like, this meat is questionable?
Those are the best ones, Dan.
Those are the definitely
Okay.
Plus, it's not shady anymore. If you've been to Mexico City, now it's like the shady vendors are these like boutique experiences
I haven't
now.
been
Or they
to
have
Mexico
these
City.
cute little chalkboards with
Anthony
stuff written on
Bourdain
it.
changed the way we look at street food.
Yeah, street food's like, especially Mexico.
And not all over Mexico is only street food. I mean, I have to tell you guys, some of the best restaurants and I was talking to my best friend this trip, and I was like, wow, restaurants here, and the food in these restaurants is so amazing just because they have this Mexican touch to everything.
And the food is real. Because I just took a trip to Spain, and like the food is real, whereas here in the United States, you got like the food is real at like these new hipster foodie places where the food is really expensive, and then it's like, oh wow, this is like real food. But for the most part, it's a lot of fast food. Processed food, I think, is the biggest thing. I honestly think that I feel better when yes, I gotta watch how much meat I eat, because I'm learning how to like eat less meat or less land animal meat. I eat a lot more eggs, a lot more fish. Okay. But it's the processed food that I notice gives me trouble. Okay. When I'm eating things that come, in bags, chips, cookies, that kind of stuff, forget about it.
Also, your body just isn't made to digest it, and those chemicals are not supposed to be broken down in the human body, so it's just never gonna work. Also, dairy, I have a big problem with dairy.
I've cut back on that.
We're not supposed to drink. Our bodies are also not set up to process specific enzyme in cow's milk. Okay. So we can't break that down all the way. Some people are fine with it.
Yeah.
I can't.
My mom isn't.
I can't eat dairy. So it actually has helped me be healthier, avoiding ice cream and cheese.
That's a major thing that I did in my life too. Now, I actually have cheese and I eat yogurt, Greek yogurt, but I don't have milk anymore. I mean, so,
I have like almond milk and
but that's
there's one that's
from an almond, Dennis.
I know, but I'm saying I'm eating healthier. What's the other one too?
Multiple almonds. It takes so many almonds to make the milk.
Oh my goodness. Are we gonna have a sort of
can do rice
almond
milk.
crisis? Oh no, that's the one. That's the one that doesn't agree with my stomach.
Really?
Honey, I got that one, and I'm like, this is healthy, but no bueno for my body.
That's so funny. Those are processed too, is the thing.
No bueno for your body.
rice?
For everyone
But they're
around
processed. Look in the back, and look, it's not just rice and water. There's a whole bunch of other chemicals they throw in there to, give it its taste.
Unless you're getting it from like the farmer's market where they have, it's like, that's the thing. And then even then, it's like
you
you're
can
supposed
make
to
your own
get
nut milk.
with fish, for
¿Quién
instance.
tiene tiempo para eso?
But like with fish, for instance, you're supposed to buy wild caught fish, but at the same time, it's like the ocean is so dirty, and no matter what you eat, fish are picking up chemicals in their body, and
But
you're
don't
gonna
they clean
eat
them
them
out
too.
when they take them to the factory or something?
That's not how chemicals work.
No, Denis, a ver. Dios mío.
Isn't that why they take them to the manufacturing plant or whatever it is?
Well,
they're in their meat. It's in the
but there's chemicals in the meat.
Body, in their meat.
You're talking about the guts and the spine and whatever's in their gut? Yeah, that comes out.
Don't they put a vacuum in there?
Yes,
Not
guts, but not
Sí,
the
güey,
chemicals.
los
more like
baños
a
con
knife.
jabón, así con jabón.
We've scaled fish before. Vivian and I, remember, we scaled the fish. We
Oh,
took the
that's
guts out.
right. Wait, but what ocean did that come from, honey?
Long Beach.
That's great.
That's suspicious.
It's San Pedro. I don't know what they do down there. It seemed pretty fresh.
Oh, yeah,
San Pedro is not suspicious, Dennis.
Another issue that I had is that growing up, I was raised in a Cuban household by two very young parents. So like I was raised on Tyson frozen chicken nuggets, and then the healthiest thing we had was the beans and rice that we had, whatever. So do you think that Latinos, especially the American Latino community, that we're now starting to learn how to be a little bit more nutritional with our food?
Especially here in LA. I feel like I have a friend who's become,
Because we're at highest risk for diabetes after African Americans.
Okay.
No, bueno, Mexico is like really, really bad when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Booty call?
Hi, what's happening?
Just
What is a booty? Yeah, it
full
is a
booty call.
It was a New
Ay,
York
no
number,
puede
so I'm a little
ser.
suspicious.
En medio de mi
No,
comentario.
go ahead.
Tell me, I'm shooting the zoo. I'm on the show right now. It's like,
They're like, they want it now, baby.
you know.
Well, anyway, coming back to the topic, Mexicans at least, number one, obesity and diabetes and a lot
But
of
Mexicans
stuff.
in the United States or Mexicans in Mexico?
No, Mexicans in Mexico.
Really?
And Mexicans here probably as well, because we have the fritangas from Mexico and then the burgers from America. It's like,
Well, there's so many mixed- we're so
a very
mixed in
lethal
it.
But I see more
The best of
obese.
both worlds.
I would see more obese people in our community here in the United States because at least in Mexico you are eating real food.
I mean, that's what they
Or
say.
has that
but I'm
changed? But yeah, now they're eating a lot
It's
of processed
changing
food.
because I found out that maseca, which is the main
Like dough.
la masa with which
dough
we all make
maker.
tortillas. Now it's made from Monsanto. Gracias, thank you very much. They
That's
killed my tortilla
Ooh.
love. So I mean, Mexico, it's not
But there are
always
other,
healthier.
there are other things you can get that aren't maseca that work too.
Yeah,
I
well,
guess you
maybe.
better make it
but
yourself if you want it to be healthy.
You
What
gotta
I'm
go to
saying
farmers
is-
markets.
I
It's
guess.
creeping
Farmers
in.
market,
It's
support
creeping
local
in.
farmers.
Oh, I still like my fast food.